Thanks for staying with us. Yes. The All Progressives Congress in Kaduna State seems to be in deeper crisis than previously thought. Factions of the party comprising the Akida and Restoration groups have unanimously suspended the state governor, Nasir El-Rufai, for 6 months.
Now, they say the suspension rather is as a result of the governor's failure to reply a query they issued to him last week, and they insist their action is in line with the party's constitution.
Well, but the other faction insists that El-Rufai remains a member of the APC and has not been suspended by the party. The officials at the APC State Secretariat from the Lawal Tafida House insist that theirs is the authentic version in possession of the party's soul and recognized by the APC national headquarters in Abuja. Well, we have joining us from Kaduna on Skype the acting secretary, APC Kaduna, Yahaya Baba Pate. Good morning and thanks for joining us on the show this morning. First off, let's get it clear. Who really is in charge of the APC in Kaduna State? I can almost predict your response, but for the records, which faction of the party is in charge?
As we said in our previous interview, APC is one in Kaduna State, ably led by Alhaji Shaibu Idris. He is the authentic chair, he is the acting chairman. He is the one recognized by the national body of our party. He is the one that was elected as vice chairman before deputy chairman when the deputy governor was the state chairman. So he is the authentic APC chairman of acting APC chairman in Kaduna State as far as APC is concerned.
So was that why your own faction now had to nullify the suspension given to the governor by the two other factions?
We are not faction. We are the authentic leaders of APC in Kaduna State. We are the one that we aborted during the State Congress in 2014, and our tenure still remains. So we are the legal representative of APC. We are the legal officers of APC in Kaduna State. Those people you mentioned claiming to have suspended governor and whosoever have no constitutional right to do that. They are not party leaders. They are not recognized by the national body of our party. They are not recognized by the law. So how can you go and act on what you are not entitled to?
All right. Many people will be wondering exactly what is at the core of this crisis. But El-Rufai, in being suspended as the governor of Kaduna State by the Restoration faction and the Akida, that's the APC Akida, they are claiming that El-Rufai has been guilty of anti-party and anti-human activities in that state.
Well, as I said earlier, they have no local standing to issue any suspension to any member of our party. And what they are saying, and what is our focus in Kaduna State as APC is to fulfill the promise we made to electorate during campaign. Our government is trying its best under the leadership of campaign all the sectors. In education, you can see the tremendous achievement we have brought in Kaduna State. Road construction, there is great development in Kaduna State. In health development, we are constructing and building more than 300 hospitals across Kaduna State. This is what we promised Kaduna State people, and this is what government of APC under the leadership of Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai is doing in Kaduna State.
So tell us reasons why Senator Sulaiman Hunkuyi was suspended.
Yeah, we suspended Senator Sulaiman Hunkuyi and expelled others due to their engagement in party activities. We have written 2 letters to Senator Hunkuyi to come and clarify some interviews granted to both print and broadcast media about 3-4 months ago, which he did not reply. and most recently, his attempt to lead to factionalization of the party. That is one of the reasons why we have to suspend him. And his suspension followed the required due process as provided by our party constitution.
All right. El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, some people are saying he may not be amenable to the reconciliation committee that's been headed by Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As a matter of fact, they're saying, you know, his refusal to accept his faults, according to them, may just be the beginning of the end of the APC, not only in Kaduna State, but at the federal level. Is El-Rufai willing to reconcile with the warring factions?
As APC, as leaders of APC in Kaduna State, we welcome the formation of Tinubu committee, and we are ever ready to receive Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Kaduna State. But as I said earlier, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's committee will not stop us from exercising our constitutional responsibility as leaders of APC in Kaduna State. The committee cannot stop us from disciplining any erring member as enshrined in the constitution. This is not just what we are doing, and we are ever really ready to receive Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Kaduna State to hear from him and maybe possibly chart a course forward for APC and for APC in Kaduna State.
But are you concerned about the likely implications, which may be negative for the party in Kaduna State if this crisis is protracted?
There is no any negative implications. APC in Kaduna State and APC government of Kaduna State, we are doing our best to see that we fulfill promises made during electioneering campaign. APC still remains the most popular party in Kaduna State. Our governor remains the most popular candidate in Kaduna State. So we have no cause for, there is no cause for alarm. We believe we are meeting up the yearning aspiration of the voters. We believe we are fulfilling the campaign promises made to people of Kaduna State in all spheres of government. So we are comfortable with what we are doing, and we are quite sure that come 2009 we will return Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai and APC to Sakashim Ibrahim House.
So you're not worried that the 28 expelled members cannot get enough support to topple the government in any way if there is no agreement before the election?
APC is getting new members every day in Kaduna State. In the last 1 month, we have registered about 60,000 people. So we are not worried. If 40 something people are going, a lot of 1,000 people are coming. So we are comfortable. Our government is a popular government in Kaduna State. As I said earlier, we are doing all what we can to see that we fulfilled all promises made to electorate. So we are comfortable. We don't have any fear. APC is the most popular party, and surely we are going to win election come 2019.
Will the fulfillment of the electoral promises by the El-Rufai government include the alleged imposition of candidates for the local government election, which is part of the crisis that's on ground right now? What exactly is the situation? Is El-Rufai interested in the candidates that emerge for the local government elections?
Well, the party is yet to bring out its guidelines and timetable for primaries, for conduct of primaries in local government election. And we sat last Friday at the State Executive Committee to approve the proposal. The State Executive Committee approved the proposal of the working committee, and hopefully this week we are going to release our guidelines and timetable for all that are interested in aspiring for either chairmanship or
another accusation quickly because of time. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
What
another. Okay, yeah, because of time, apologies. I just had to get your opinion on that. Another accusation against the governor is that he's falsifying names of delegates, that he does that a lot, apart from other atrocities he commits.
As I said earlier, we have not started the process of nomination of candidates for local government elections. What I will promise our members is that we are going to conduct free, fair, and credible primary elections. We are the best candidate will emerge. There is not going to be any imposition. It's going to be a transparent process, and it's going to be a transparent process. And that's what we are planning to do in APC Kaduna State.
We spoke with Sheikh Husani on TVC Breakfast a couple of days back on the issue between himself and El-Rufai. Of course, his suspension still subsists, an indefinite suspension, yes, for that matter. What exactly is the problem between El-Rufai and Sheikh Husani of the APC Akida?
Well, I don't want to comment on somebody that is on suspension indefinitely, but I think our governor never joined issue with Senator Sheikh Husani. This is just what I will tell you. He's a suspended member. We don't have any comment to make in his regards.
Okay, yeah, Baba Pate, APC, Acting Secretary, APC Kaduna, thank you very much for your analysis on the show.